Today on the Mind Reels, how about your own mind and how does it reel? How does it become creative? How do you rewire your brain to be a more observant, creative person? What things do you see? Do you notice? Do you take in and store in your own reels in your mind to reproduce in a creative way? Well, do you follow and describe a safe path that's laid out for you, that's paved, that's safe, that's sure, that goes in a certain direction? Or would you veer off onto another path that maybe is not so safe and secure and paved, that's a little primitive, yet it's still there, and some people may know or relate to it? Or do you go off the path into new territory? And in this new territory, what is it that you see? What is it that you describe that you can relate to people? Do you see the tree, or do you see the forest? Do you just see brown and green? Or do you see light brown, dark brown, tan, light green, dark green, different colors? How would you describe this? How would you paint this? What colors would you choose? What words would you choose to relate, to store away in your own mind, in your reels, that other people can play back and relate to? Sure, they've seen scenes like this before, vistas like this before, they've seen trees before, they've seen forests. But how do you relate what you've seen and describe it in a creative way that is creative, that is unique, yet is relatable? So someone else, an audience, a person can know exactly what you're talking about. When you tell a story, what details do you leave out? What details do you add so that someone can relate and identify with, to match up in their own mind, in their own reels? And do you even mention or describe a plane flying over right as you're trying to shoot that? Or do you just allow people to hear it and know what it is without you having to tell them? It's the balance. It's the question. It's the work. How? Why? What? I'm quite certain that those questions are the same ones that every creative person asks themselves before they sit down or stand or whatever it is they do to create a piece of creativity or a piece of art. Whether you're a painter, a sculptor, an actor, a writer, a poet, a dancer, whatever it is that you do, that you're about to create something to express yourself, how much of the detail of yourself are you going to reveal? How much information are you going to divulge in your piece, in your creation, to allow the observer, the watcher, to appreciate what it is you're doing and to understand completely what it is you're trying to express? And I'm sure that this goes back to the very first people over there in France, the prehistoric cave etchings, all the way through art and literature and visual art from Monet and Rembrandt and Cecil B. DeMille and Frank Capra and Andy Warhol, all the way up to the latest piece by Banksy. They've pondered a few questions right beforehand. Even if they're doing it spontaneously in stream of consciousness, they're thinking, I'm going to do this stream of consciousness. So there is a thought right before the process, and what comes out is what comes out. What do I reveal to you? How much of myself do I give you? How much of my mind and my vision and my mind reels do I reveal to you so that you get it? These are questions for the creative types to ponder right before, and I'm sure that you do. But this is just a little insight to anybody who wants to delve into that world, some of the thoughts that go through our heads. And it's perfectly fine. These are the thoughts I have and a lot of creative people have. What are we doing? What are we saying? How do we say it? What do we show you? Will you get it? Will you like it? Will you approve of it? Will you not approve of it? Do we even care? All of that, that's our world. So that was what I thought about today and what I chose to reveal. Did I think about it? Maybe a little bit. But there it is. For your approval, disapproval. But that's what it's all about. Take of it what you will. In the end, here it is. You can like it or not. You can agree with it or don't. It can make you think, or it can turn you the other way. That's what I got. That's all I'm going to reveal today. Yeah, that's it. I was just wondering if that was it. That's it. So, yeah, no, I've got nothing else.